According to CNN Sports, Doc Rivers has now been hired as the new head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks. He's agreed to become their head coach. And I have to say, wow, this is very comedic because I, I just felt this hiring is this a terrible hiring by the Bucks. Just you might as well have kept Adrian Griffin, even with his inexperience. You were probably better off keeping Adrian because Doc is also a very incompetent coach. I have never respected Doc. I know some people can bring up that 2008 championship that he won with the Boston Celtics, but I felt anybody would have been able to win a championship with that team. That team was loaded. It was super deep. I think they won 67, 68 games that year. And even with all that talent, they had moments in the playoffs where they were not dominant that season. I think they had like 3 rounds where they all went to 7 games before going to the NBA Finals, which was insane. Now, granted, the conference finals, they went to 6 games, but the first 2 rounds was 7-7. So it was still pretty embarrassing. But you look at Doc Rivers, man, like the last 10, 12 years since winning that title in Boston, I would say more than 10, 12, obviously, when you do the math, like 16 years. He's had a lot of epic fails, a lot of epic chokes. A lot of times his team has gone up 3-1 in the playoffs and they blow the series lead. It's happened too many times. He's never been able to seal the deal when his teams are up in the playoffs. At least in recent history, you see that as a trend. And I have just never respected him as even an X's O's coach. So I don't know what they're thinking. Just to me, this is like dumping your girlfriend because you didn't find her attractive, or she gained weight and she became ugly, and then suddenly going out with another fat ugly girl. Just that's what it feels like. Just it's just mind-boggling, I have to say. And I don't think this will pay off for the Bucks, but I would say this: Doc Rivers is very good at being a very charismatic figure. I'll give him that. And I think that plays a huge role in him getting these jobs. He's very manipulative. He's the type of guy that can go into a job interview and get the job even though he's not qualified, but he knows how to do that. So I'll give him that. But wow, I know Buck fans have to be going crazy over this hiring. It's just one of those moves you just shake your head and you're just like wondering what were they thinking. Heck, they would have been better off having their interim coach, the guy that would have been the interim coach, Prunty, be the head coach for the rest of the year and finish it off that way. But, we're going to see Milwaukee fail. I'm going to say it now. Milwaukee will not win a title with Doc Rivers as their coach. To me, this is like the kiss of death. So, yeah, I had to say this hiring is like the seal of crap. So that's all I had to say.